Was a stroke internet working now, mate?
I learned something today.
What? Oh, did you?
Yeah.
What was it about pre-Raphaelite painting in the time of Michelangelo?
No, no. Speaking of, man, I am hooked on. So my game of the year, folks, in my opinion, is Far Cry 6.
Yeah,
I
I'm
love
very
that is
close
my
to agreeing with you
that
on
is
that,
my
mate.
game. There is so much. I mean, there's a story, there's looting, there's comedy, there's sadness, there's I got
I have
there was a
Sadness.
fence. I'm standing
There's
next to a
sadness?
I
fence.
haven't had sadness. Have you had sadness, Vet?
What do you mean sadness?
Did somebody
I
shoot
haven't
his
gotten any.
crocodile?
Did your croc die? I mean, I haven't found any sadness. I
I
just
found a bunch of prisoners. All one guy was hanging.
Oh yeah, no, I've
People
been
all,
there. Yeah,
you
no, I
know,
mean, yeah,
Oh,
well,
okay.
yeah,
I
but
thought you meant like something like you can't
yeah,
control that
these
part.
people been
no.
suppressed
What's
by
wrong
an
with you?
evil dictator. Dude, you know what's the coolest thing is you can take your phone and you can scan any vehicle. So there was this it looked like a James Bond Jaguar. So I scanned it. So now I have the car.
No way! I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, you take your
Somebody,
phone, you can scan.
Roust,
What?
Yeah.
I thought you had
Rouster
to
said
take it to
something
a
to me.
pickup point.
No,
Rouster said the
Like an
same
old
thing to me
Exxon
about
bike.
that, and I had no. I'm looking at him in the. I'm looking like I was crazy because I was like, "What?" I had no clue you could do that because he mentioned that to me when I was streaming it a couple days ago, and I'm like, "Oh, you learn something new every day."
Wow, I didn't know that. I'm with
I
you
got
though,
it.
Ray. When I first started playing it, I thought, oh, this is just a first person Just Cause, which I love, by the way. I love Just Cause, but
Just
it's
Cause is awesome.
yeah. But I thought, well, I don't want to play it. But I'm now what 40 odd hours in, and it's just, you know what I'm like. I'm all in, or I'm not in at all. That's me.
The game it fills all the boxes for me for what I look for in a game. I mean, it's got comedy,
Yeah.
Well,
action,
and
looting,
I don't
defense.
understand. I've read sadness. It's a great movie. You sound like you're describing a movie we need to go see. But
Yeah.
I read the reviews on it, like the good reviews. I read the bad reviews to see what exactly was so bad about it. And they're like, it's far. All of what I summed up on all of the bad reviews is the exact same thing. It's just Far Cry 6, and I'm like, so what exactly is the problem then? Because if you've never played Far Cry and you try Far Cry 6, you're going to love it. If you've played the others, this one to me is I played 5, tons of hours of 5 on multiple platforms, and 6 is not anywhere near the same.
I don't
Well,
get it, man.
living in Cuba when I was a young boy, I used to run in those very woods and the jungles, and
I thought I
you
saw
know,
you in the
you
game
know,
too.
shut up, shut up. And God,
Sorry.
look, I got a big logo in my face.
Got a what?
He's
tell
got a
you what,
diamond.
No, I can balance it up. Hang on, we've got to beckon the force.
I think you're just a diamond in the
Oh,
rough.
sorry, Ray, you stay there.
I'm just playing that.
He's got a
spooky,
big look
rainbow
on his
stick.
face. John, sir, how are you?
Good. Busy morning already.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
Actually, no, that
see,
works better. Look, because Aaron's now got he's in the middle. Ray's even though he's down here somewhere, he still managed to get his face covered by the
You
logo.
listen to I'm down there, Rock. Okay, don't do that.
No.
Don't do that to me.
But Ray's got his Far Cry. He's got his Libertad hat on. He's
First of all, my Red Dead posse wear the blue beanie posses. We all wear blue beanies in my posse.
and Libertad. Libertad.
That's right.
Yeah. It's all blue. I tell you, everyone's playing Far Cry 6, aren't they? It's game of the moment.
It's my game of the year. Game of the year.
Yeah.
Until I play Metroid Dread. We'll find out. But right now, that's my game of the year.
I've watched a couple of people stream that one. It's not my style game.
Yeah.
I don't see it taken. Well, and I don't see it taking out Far Cry 6 either. I mean,
well, I think if you're into it, if you love your Nintendo, and I did play. That was actually one of my favorite games on whichever I must have had a Nintendo. Did they ever have a Metroid for the Wii? I must have played it on there. It's the only thing I've ever owned.
Every Nintendo platform had a Metroid game.
I must have bought for the Wii And then, but I don't remember using the Nunchucker things to play it. So I don't know what's going
I
on.
see. I never owned the Wii because of that. Because I was just I
You
don't like having to.
hit somebody.
No, because to me it was like you have to exercise to play games, and I'm just like I want to sit on the couch and be lazy and just lean back with a controller in my hand, and
its
you really
main
couldn't.
advantage. You get on. The
I know that
set
was
of, I had a set of scales, and you get on it. We go calculating,
Yeah.
calculating.
Wii U did not get a Metroid. I have.
That's
Hold
right.
on.
No.
Hold on.
I didn't have the U.
Let me find out. I'll find out. Hold on.
I had definitely had the Wii.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
it
that.
was
Anthony.
like-
I'll bring that up.
It was like
I like-
340 pixels. It was rubbish.
Yeah. I like
I
the
love
2D
playing Zombie.
Metroids.
I
Oh,
just
Zombie
like,
U
I like my
on
Game
Wii
Boy.
U. Zombie U was good on
Oh.
Wii U.
Love
Yeah.
Zombie
I like
U,
that.
man.
That one actually was
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
My
That's
son
Leech telling
sent
me
the
it was on
zombies
the Wii.
after me. The third one was on the Wii.
Yep.
There you go.
I like the 2D. I like the 2D Metroids the best. Metroid Dread, which I played and reviewed. It's my best Switch game this year, and in my top 5 games of the year so far.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I really enjoyed. I like
Wow.
it's
Hey,
the
look
Metroid
who's in
series.
here. It's Brian.
Well, that
Hey,
No,
Yeah.
it's the Nerf report.
That's right.
yeah. Thank you, Brian. Thank you for joining us. We are 1 minute away from the top of the hour. Shall we play the graphique, the video?
All right,
Yes,
yeah.
Before we do that, guys, out of 10, chances of us getting a TWAS. What do you reckon? 3.
I'll go 5.
Five.
Yeah, I'll say 5.
See,
5.
I'm thinking of renaming the show Twant. 'Cause it ain't happening, is it? Right, let's do
I
this.
feel like they.
Go on,
Go
sorry.
for it. No, go for it.
No,
I'll
go on, we
save it.
got 30 seconds. You feel
Oh,
like
okay. I said I feel like they want us to have to search for the info. They're just having us do that.
yeah, and then they write it based on what we find.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think you may be onto something. And we're live. Hello, chaps. Let me just hide the chat there because they're gorgeous. We'll come back to them. Welcome to Rokk Reveal, the show where every week we get all excited about this time and not a lot happens, which is actually reminiscent of most of my life. But there you go. It's all good. It's a Tuesday. We've gone over the worst day of the week, and I've got my chums here, look, my bestest buddies. We've got Aaron, Ray, and of course John. These guys have been very busy this week.
Hey,
What?
it's live.
What?
It's live.
We've got
We
well,
actually
we
got one.
have.
We got one. They heard us. They heard us.
Oh my God! Hallelujah!
Hallelujah. Wow, guys, I'm not prepared for this. We've not done this before. When did we?
When's the last time
Bless
we had a live one?
I know we got a live
Right
one.
on the dot.
Wow.
Oh my God,
So
my
we
son
have
loves
got, what have we got here?
Nintendo.
This week on Stadia, Destiny 2, Ben 10 Power Trip, and free
I think for-
days.
I like free days.
I like free days. I think everybody loves a free day. So let me do a little rendezvous down here. So as the days get shorter, and Ray gets even shorter, the list of reasons to play Stadia just keeps getting longer. Unlike Ray, check out what's happening on Stadia this week. Now that looks Destiny. Destiny 2 Season 15, the Festival of the Lost.
Man, they're getting up there, aren't they?
Wow.
The roar of hashtag Team Dino or Dino heralds the start of the Festival of the Lost. Yes, of course, that's their Halloweeny thing event, isn't it? I love that. It's one of my favorites of the year, and that starts today. Wow! Dress your Dino best while you hunt for the new Jurassic Green Pulse rifle, new masks, and a crypt's worth of spooktacular cosmetics. Brave new tales of terror in a haunted sector activity, and complete the new Book of the Forgotten. And of course, it's free to play on Stadia, guys. So even if you haven't bought the season, you'll still be able to play that one, which is cool. Go on a power trip with Ben 10. On October the 15th, Ben 10 Power Trip launches on Stadia, and what a trip it's going to be. Ben and his family, Mummy Ben, Daddy Ben, and his two sister Bens, are enjoying their European vacation until the evil magician Hex, who's actually, his short name is 0000000, unleashes the power of, it's a bit of a coder's joke, sorry, that unleashes the power of 4 mysterious crystals. As Ben, you're the only one who can break the curse. You'll transform into powerful aliens to battle enemies, solve puzzles, and freely explore an exciting 3D world.
I bought my son a Ben 10 watch, and he used to pretend that he was turning into the different alien life forms.
They kind of lost me.
It had a hologram. It had a hologram, so if it turned into a certain creature, he was, I'm a dino, and I was the bad guy that he was chasing through the
Ben
house.
10 is that's a kid's cartoon, isn't it?
It is a kid's cartoon with a kid with a watch, and he can turn into any kind of creature.
Oh wow! When I was a kid, we had Joe 90. And he was actually. I don't think did you guys ever get Joe 90? I think it was very UK. It was the same people that did Thunderbirds and.
Now I remember the Thunder. I love the Thunderbirds.
Right, the puppets, the real puppets.
Yeah.
And that guy, he was called. He had glasses. So every kid that went to school was called Joe 90. I mean, you couldn't get away from it, bless them. And then he would be spun around in a thing, and then they'd feed the brain waves in via his glasses, and he'd become that character. It's really good, actually, Joe 90.
I'm gonna have to look that up because I've never heard of it. I'll look it up.
Look it up.
So Rokk, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I just saw a Ninja Guy in the chat mentioned, as I mentioned last week, Mr. Dress Up and his tickle trunk. Do you remember that? We didn't get Joe 90. We got Mr. Dress Up and his tickle trunk.
It's embedded in my mind. I had nightmares for days. I'd literally exercised it, John, and you brought it back in again like Godfather.
Right.
No. So wait a minute. Was he in a studio with kids?
What? No. Mr. Dress Up was at his house, and he had. Okay, so listen. So he had in his house, and also he had a tree house out in the backyard, and in the tree house lived Casey, a little boy.
Oh no! Come on,
Casey! Don't tell your mom and dad what we're doing in the tree house.
And his dog as well. He was keeping a little boy prisoner in the treehouse.
He was playing with his tickle chat. What the hell?
Yeah. Oh, see, look,
this
Bruce is in chat too. Yeah. I swear to God, it's true.
It sounds like an episode. Are you sure that's not Herbert from Family Guy?
No, who was that? That was who had a treehouse? Michael Jackson in Neverland had a treehouse too that he loved.
No. Anyway, look what else was in the Twas this week.
Yeah, let's change topic.
Mayhem.
Hey, look, we got free mayhem.
Mayhem. Get your free mayhem here. Newsflash, we've got Borderlands 3 Play Weekend. That's the free play weekend coming your way from October the 14th. That's this Thursday at 9 a.m. Pacific. That's 5 p.m. UK to October the 18th at 9 a.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. UK for Stadia Pro subscribers. The original shooter looter is yours to play as much as you want during this mayhem-fueled guns blazing adventure blast through new worlds and enemies. I can't get Mr. Tickle out of my head. As one of 4 Vault Hunters, the ultimate treasure-seeking badasses, can't say that, of the Borderlands, each with deep skill trees. Trees. Abilities and customization.
It sure did.
Play solo or join friends to take on insane enemies, score loads of loot, and save your home from the most ruthless cult leaders in the galaxy. If you're not a Stadia Pro subscriber, you can become one here, and there's a little click you can do to go there. Then,
So I just want to
yes,
intervene again. I'm sorry, I'm
another
being so
aside.
rude today,
Yes.
so rude. But this is actually Stadia related. So just
Okay.
wanted to bring to your attention. So Borderlands, we're noticing a pattern here with Take Two and 2K games, right? We've had Borderlands free play weekend. I think a couple of months ago, we've seen that PGA Golf as well, Pro,
Yep.
Mafia 3, right?
Yeah.
So
Hang on, was Mafia 3 a free weekend?
Pro? No, it was Pro game.
No, it went
So I'm talking
pro.
about.
So
Yeah. So you could see Google is working with 2K, Take Two. So I know that maybe we'll talk about it a little later about the whole GTA trilogy not being announced yet. So
Interesting, Mr.
yeah.
Scar. You may
He
be onto
knows
something.
He's got the scoop.
No, I don't know. Seriously, I don't know.
No, he's got no more of a scoop than my local ice cream seller, mate.
There you go, right?
What's this? This looks like humankind. Direct touch input method now available to play with on iOS. Direct touch is the Stadia input method released in August on Android, allowing you to interact directly with a game using your phone's touch screen. Now it's available for Stadia players on iOS. Woo! Direct touch allows what?
Oh no, I was going to say that actually.
What?
What happened? What's going on?
What?
I'm already confused. Stop. I don't even know what I was going to say now.
Oh, well, shut up then. So, direct touch. They're putting me off, Mum. It's my only job. Direct touch allows players to control the game by tapping, sliding, and pinching the screen. Try it now in Humankind, where you can create your own civilization using just your fingers. Check out the new party feature on Stadia. They do this on purpose, Ray. They leave these little traps in the copy, knowing full well that my inner Tourette's is screaming inside my head. Fingers. Check out the new party feature on Stadia. Parties are expanding with a new way to meet up with players. In addition to private parties, we're introducing public parties. Find players who like playing the same games as you and connect with them. Now, that's actually a really good feature, isn't it? We said this the other day. That's like looking for games used to be LFG in Destiny, for example. So literally any game that has a co-op functionality, you could say help, and that will put it out there.
I actually used that Saturday during my charity stream. We actually got a bunch of people popping in constantly through the Rainbow Six Siege that I was streaming. I had people that were just hanging out in there, and then people I'd never met that were sending friend requests afterwards. So it was it was really a neat feature.
That's really cool. So when they join the party, are they automatically added to the game, or
at least for that one it was. They would just, if there was space open or I wasn't in a match, then they would just get added into right on into it. And then it gives you the option. So when you set it up, it actually lets you pick up to, like, if it's just you and you need another 9 people, you can actually pick how many you want to invite. Leave it as for openings. So it gives you the ability to invite up to 9 extra people. And I don't know how it advertises it, but it does work, because I was getting people constantly coming in and leaving and joining throughout the whole time that I was streaming. So it was really neat to see how that worked. I'm curious how it works on other multiplayer games, if it's the same concept.
Yeah.
Have you?
Wow.
No, I haven't. I see it on there every time I log on. It shows somebody like in the corner. Somebody's looking for someone in a party. So yeah,
has Lee used it on Friday nights?
No, I don't think so.
They haven't. This is officially so. This is the official rollout. I know some people have had it for the last, I think, week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I didn't have it at all, so I do have it now. I checked once the blog came out, so it is available. but I'm excited to try it. It seemed like everyone else was talking about it and using it, and so now it's officially rolled out. So it's great. Great way to find out, like Aaron was saying, to find people to play with and things
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, no,
That's
definitely.
that's a good way to make new friends too. I mean, that's a great
Yeah.
way. Like you're just inviting people in, and then you go. And we had one of the ones that joined in stayed for the whole match, which was really nice.
Wow.
Oh,
Well,
nice.
Yeah, I had somebody send me a message in the DM. He wanted to do some co-op on Far Cry 6. And he's like, "Hey man, I would love to play co-op with you in Far Cry 6." And I was like, "Yeah, because they got a cool feature called Stream Connect that is amazing.
Mhm.
Amazing."
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
And that was that was a bit of a stealth drop for Far Cry 6, wasn't it?
Yep. Yeah.
I know,
Yeah, well,
I
Yeah.
know some guys were saying, "Oh, you know, come on, Stadia at it again. These new features, they're not mentioning it." I do wonder, to be fair, whether they even knew. And I know that sounds daft, but let's not forget that Ubisoft were the first person to roll that feature out in, I think, what was
the
it?
Division 2.
Division 2.
Division, right?
Division
So they
Yeah.
had the code. They know what they're doing with it. They could have always planned to have it in future games, and just hadn't told Stadia. To be fair, Stadia may have been as surprised as we were to see it in there.
Yep.
Who knows? I don't know how it works over there. You know, whether they need to clear it with Stadia. They're going to run a feature. I'm guessing Stadia says, "Here's a box of tricks. You can apply any of these. Let us know, because obviously we'd like to promote the fact. But if you don't tell us, we ain't gonna know, is we?" You know, I mean, I kind
Well,
of see that happening.
I like too in Far Cry 6, where if you want to have the co-op, you can just go up there and say search for a player. So if none of your friends are playing, you just click on search and it'll find somebody. Like that's how I did it a couple of times, and bam, it literally was like 20 or 30 seconds, and
Yeah.
someone was on playing with Stream Connect, and
Yeah.
Wow.
it's great. I love Stream Connect.
It is great. It is great. And, you know, still to this day, Stadia is the only one that has this box of tricks. And whether or not they know that these games are going to pop up with them, I think is probably a moot point. But it's no, it's great. So there you go. There was our stake. Now I actually thought it would be really good this week to list the points of the TWAS and have them running along the bottom. So I typed it all out and pressed enter and it disappeared. So I haven't got it anymore. But I was typing it just now. You would have heard me. The wonders of technology, guys. You know. So what are your highlights there, fellas? For me, it has to be Festival of the Lost, which isn't really a specific Stadia thing, but I do love that. And I need a break from my 35 hours of Far Cry 6.
I love that game. Love that game. It has everything I want in a game. So just loving it.
You know, and I started by sort of going, it's all right, it's okay. But I'm like you now. I love it.
Yep.
Yeah.
The commentary in it is one of the commentary, I think, in it with Juan Cortez and all of that stuff. I love that's what keeps me in those kind of games is when you have that good back and forth kind of joking around. You add that comedy into it. It does make a difference to change things up, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
And I love the amigos too, the friends.
The Guapo, man.
Yeah,
That's
Guapo,
my buddy.
Chorizo.
That's my buddy.
Yeah.
I've unlocked Boom Boom now, John. I've got
Oh,
Boom.
yeah?
Yeah.
You know, somebody asked me, "Did you get Boom Boom yet?" And I didn't know what the hell you were talking about. You know,
I'm sure
you talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I got some chorizo, and
Chorizo's great, isn't he? There is actually I've uncovered a couple of bugs. There was one bug where the little tiny mission that you do to unlock chorizo as one of your amigos, if you go back into the game, for me anyway, and I know a few other people on Reddit, the mission's still there, but he doesn't uncover any stuff for you, and it's really hard to get rid of the mission. I found out how to do it. Somebody very kindly on Reddit put a how-to, which is a bit of a faff and a bit of a workaround, but you know, I mean, there'll be an update to sort that out. But yeah, it was a great game.
Last night I was going inside a cave and I saw something coming at me really fast. It was the alligators were fast. I ran for the alligators, jumped in the water. Then I got attacked by giant sharks.
Oh, I haven't seen the sharks.
Got out of the shark, got away from the sharks, and then I got attacked by wild pigs. And I'm gonna tell you, I used to run. Look, I lived in Cuba. Nothing worse than getting wild pigs.
Are you sure you weren't at the zoo?
Shut up.
Yeah.
But
oh wow, no, it's it is a great game, and I've played it on GeForce PC and Stadia really holds its own. It looks amazing. People moaning about the old 30k, 60k. There'll be a 1080, 60 options.
We've already went over that. It's just because you don't have your hat on today.
I didn't. No, I haven't brought my hat today. I'm looking around for any kind of prop. No, nothing of any value here.
I played 3 hours with Stadia Pro Gaming. I didn't even want to stop. He's like, yeah, I gotta go. I wanted to keep playing. You know,
you should have let him go. Been like, all right, see ya, and then turned on Party Connect or the party card and brought in somebody else.
The island. I haven't even got across the whole everything. And if you try and sneak to an area where there's going to be higher level enemies, you're gonna get your butt kicked. So I went back. If you're a level 4, don't try and take on somebody that's like a level 8 or 9.
Did you know, Ray, that there's a secret early end to the game? That you can actually get to Miami within 3 hours of playing the demo.
I don't want to hear it.
I'm not telling you because I don't want to know either.
Yeah.
But it is actually an achievement. You can, if you unlock it, if you're a completionist, you do need to unlock that.
Wait, what is wrong with
They have a side. When I found that they had a cyborg outfit, I was like, "Woo!" That's actually the outfit I'm wearing right now.
Yep.
Yeah, but what you got to do is you've got to go around all the early islands and unlock all the caches, because you can get sets, amazing costume sets. So I got one called Parkour, right? And it allows me to run at like 4 times speed. I'll do amazing stuff. And there's another one called, I think it's called the Prisoner's outfit or something. And you wear a bandana over your face, and it allows you to do melee attacks from the front, not just from the back. So which is great.
Nice.
So you've got to go around and try and unlock all those caches, because when you get the set, you can click and it'll put everything on you, and you get extra bonus perks. Amazing game.
Guys, use the phone to scan cars. I scanned a Jaguar. So now I have that Jaguar. Oh my!
I didn't know that,
Nice.
Ray. So Ray said,
Yeah, neither did I.
Take a photo with your camera and you capture the car.
Yeah,
didn't know that, because it always tells you to go and take it to a pickup point or something, and which is very good. Listen, we are. This is Twas. And so just to recap for those that are joining us a little late, so we've got Festival of the Lost that starts today on Destiny. One of the best things they ever do. There's this one, and then there's the Valentine's one they do, and they do a Christmas one as well, which I love. The sort of big events through the year, and this will last for the rest of the month, and that's really cool fun. It will have lots of stuff to do. Borderlands 3 has a free to play from this Thursday to the following Monday, if you're a pro subscriber. I've got Borderlands 3 on Stadia, and I've got it on PlayStation.
Yeah.
And I think anyway it's free to play on PlayStation now, isn't it? Or was it part of PS Now at some point? I forget. But I bought it anyway. And I must go back and pick it up. It's the same as Cyberpunk. Those are just the games that I'd never been able to really get on with.
Never
but there's so much there. And then Ben 10 Power Trip. So that's
another family game.
Yeah, and this is launching on Stadia. So it hasn't been on before. October 15th, which is Friday, $30, which is it from the same people, John? Yeah,
Outright Games. Yep.
Awesome.
Outright.
Awesome. Yeah. So this will be added to the whole family collection. How many games do we know how many titles they're planning to bring to Stadia?
Ooh, I think over 10. Over 10 that we know of so far.
Well, I hope they bring the Transformers, because I love their Transformer game.
Mm-hmm.
How many are there in their library?
Oh boy, I don't know offhand, but they've got quite a few.
Have they more than 10 then?
Yeah. They've been around for a while, so I think probably what they would do is they would focus on. It seems like they're focusing on, of course, new or upcoming games, and then
Yeah.
maybe a little bit older, maybe like a year or so older. They'll bring those, and I think that possibly, I guess, depending on how popular things are, they could even bring some of their back catalog, like Ubisoft, right?
Yeah.
After a while, if things become profitable and work for them, that they could start bringing some of those other games too. And then who knows, maybe we see, an outright games, subscription for, $4 or $5 a month, right? If you could play
Yeah.
all the family games, kind of like Ubisoft. I don't know if it's in the works, but it seems like a no-brainer to me, really.
I just love it when a studio goes 100% in with Stadia, and which these guys obviously have done. And you've just mentioned obviously 2K as well. It's interesting. EA, people, I mean, you only have to look at how many games these guys have got. Ubisoft, I mean, there's a big studios that have committed to the cause. And it's awesome to see that, and I love the fact that these guys and the thing that's really impressed me is the quality of outright games. Is stuff. It's not just it's not just stocking filler stuff. It's actually really good quality games. That
Yeah,
Adam's
yeah,
Family one surprised me how good it was.
yeah, great.
And then the old Borderlands 3 play free play weekend. It's easy for me to say. And again, Borderlands 3, cracking game. If you don't own it on Stadia, then definitely take up the offer, because who was it saying earlier that somebody asked them, their 12-year-old, to buy them Borderlands 3? Somebody on Twitter, who we all know and love, and I've forgotten who it was, said that their 12-year-old had said about buying it. Well, here you go. You can now let them play it for what, 3-4 days, 4-5 days, for 4 days. Get the maths right, Rock, for free. And then if they still want it after that, that's fine. There's bound to be a deal on somewhere. Talking of deals,
Yeah.
have we looked at the store to see if there's anything?
I've seen a few people mentioned in chat that there was some
Yeah,
sales.
I did see Madden was on sale, which I love Stadia when they do the sales, because I don't understand it, because you'll do it's normally this game's $59.99. Now we're gonna put it on sale for $40.19, and I'm just like, who comes up with that concept for that odd? Like, I want to go to a store and be like, can I get this on sale for $40.19?
I think it's to do.
It makes me laugh though.
I think basically they apply a percentage discount, because it's weird. It's similarly in the UK. I was having a look just now.
Yeah,
It's like 38.
it just makes me chuckle.
Yeah, 38.39, which actually satisfies the OCD in me. To be fair, that kind of works for me. So, it's 38.39, but that is a significant price drop.
Actually, paid 38 something, but it was on
The Hitman
PC.
3 Standard Edition's a pretty good deal there. Was that half
how much
off,
is that?
basically?
How much is that?
27.49 here.
Okay.
Was 55, so about 40%. It's a reasonable discount.
Not a bad discount.
No, not a bad one at all. That's the standard edition. The deluxe pack, which I think is an add-on, is a further $17.99. And you've got Hitman 2 expansion pass, which was $32.99.
Wow,
That's dropped down to $8.24. I smell which Hitman have we had as a pro game?
Was it the first two?
I think it was the first two, because I think
two.
so, because the third one wasn't released yet at the time.
Right.
Yeah.
So that expansion pass, then, if you did get it as a pro game, the whole thing's cost you eight quid to expand on that, which it's a great game. Yeah, 1 and 2. Thank you, Paul.
It's not my style, because I fail every single time, because I know that is you have to be silent and stealthy and sneaky, and that's just not traits that I possess.
Is there not a way that you can just go in all guns blazing?
I mean, I guess you could try, but I don't know how well you're able to I don't think you will survive very well.
You'll get all the police or whoever, all the bodyguards coming at you.
You just make sure you have enough ammo and just shoot them all.
Yeah.
Hope for the best.
Oh, one hand clapping.
I don't know what the price is. I bought that little puppy early on, so I don't know what that is now. It's still in early access, isn't it? Interesting.
Yeah, it's early access.
It's still in early access.
The name alone, Avengers Endgame Edition is on sale.
You're a twisted man, Vet. I know exactly where your brain was.
Harmony game. I had fun singing the harmony in that game. And
it's the thing is, it is a unique concept, you know, that you control your character by literally humming through the microphone. I couldn't quite get it to work, but they've improved it significantly since it first launched.
839.
839. Thank you, Paul. Mr. Blaze says it's $8.39 UK, but $10 it is. So yeah, I mean that's really cool. I've also noticed there that Orcs Must Die is on discount. Orcs Must Die 3, again, one that I've claimed, so I can't tell you how much that's discounted.
I'm sure that the chat will help us out.
I'm sure.
Don't you hate that when someone's like, "How much is this game?" and you're like, I don't. I already bought it. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or the problem is it's when it's Ubisoft games that are on sale, and I'm like, why do I keep buying these when? Or somebody's like, you already own all of the Ultimate Edition because you have the subscription. So why? I was like, I don't know. It's a sale. I like sales. That's my problem. So I just buy them again.
I know. And same thing for Red Dead. Red Dead's on sale. A lot of people wait for Red Dead to come on sale because it is by far one of the best games on Stadia.
I didn't. I bought it
in the world. Yeah, I know. I paid full wage for
it. Well, that's like Marvel's Avengers. I bought that the day it was released, and then beat it within 2 days. I had already beat the single player and was sad that it was over because I wasn't at the time. I wasn't a multiplayer person, and I didn't have the Stadia friends that I have now. So I was like, what do I do? So I just put it on the. I took the cartridge out, put it on the. I put it on the shelf and just left it alone.
I feel like we need to have some music on for Aaron. I feel sorry. I feel so.
Oh, there we go. I like that.
Do you like that?
I don't know if that's the sad.
It's not really.
Like, am I at the club now? Are we at club?
No, still not quite sad enough. It's not. It's not Ray sad level, is it?
No.
What about? Let's try. See, they used to have classic. That seems.
I don't know. The first one you played, I felt like we were at Club Rock.
Yeah, Club Rock. Oh, here we go. And there was a time, ladies and gentlemen, when Aaron had no friends, nobody to play with, except all you could hear from his house was the sound of one hand clapping.
Why?
Oh, dear.
Why?
Bless him, bless him.
I knew that's where we were.
Now, Outriders has got. Am I right in saying that there is finally an update coming for Outriders on Stadia?
Yes.
I've heard that.
Claim.
Yeah.
The claim is
to the
there.
Darkest of places.
Someone's got to do
it. But Outriders at $35.99. I feel it's been discounted several times. I don't think this is the first time it's turned up in the store, is it? It's
Yeah, it's been on sale here and there. Yeah.
Well, they kind of did a bit of a slapdash rollout on Stadia, and I think that's kind of hurt the sales somewhat.
Yeah.
Lots of Ubisoft stuff, as always there is, and we've got WWE 2K. You enjoyed that, Ray, didn't you? I know you had fun with that game.
I sure
did.
Yeah,
that's fun. That's a fun game, yeah.
And that's cheap.
I bought the deluxe with all the
big puppy.
Yes,
you paid $45.
Yes.
Now we need some sad music for Ray.
I might start a party. I might start, hey, looking for somebody to play.
Anthony says you couldn't beat him.
When that game came out, it reminded me so much of like the old school, the arcade style games. The All Stars was the one that it resembled very much like.
Yeah.
it reminded me. Do you remember? Vet and John. To be fair, you guys are too young, but Ray may remember this. Ray, do you remember when we were kids? We had like fighting robots.
Yes,
And
yes.
you'd get the toys.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
And you,
Actually, guess what I got in
In
the
the
garage?
ring, yeah, boxing.
Guess what
Yeah.
I got in the garage?
Yeah. You got one of
I
those, have
sure
you?
did. Yeah.
I like how though he singled you out, Ray.
Well, because Ray and
He's
I are
like-
similar ages.
Yeah.
Actually, Ray's about 10 years younger than me, but that puts you guys in kindergarten level.
Jeez. I wish.
Oh, Lee, bless you, my friend.
you,
Lee
Lee.
has very kindly donated. Mate, you must stop doing this. You're getting married next
He
week.
says,
Oh.
when I get shackled, I'm gonna be penniless.
Yeah.
Hey,
I cannot wait. Lee has invited me to the wedding with my good lady wife,
Aw.
and I was up in the bedroom earlier. No, Ray, I was looking for suits. I was trying to find a suit
I bet
that
you were
would fit
looking for a
me.
seat.
I went through all my suits, and
Oh
not
my
one of them
gosh.
fitted. So I'm gonna go out and spend some cash. So that £10 will go towards a suit, Lee. Actually, it'd probably go towards your wedding gift, mate, if I'm honest. But it's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Bless you. So them's the sales. That's all good. And what I was just going to say was all the way back up here with Orcs Must Die 3. Where is it? Somewhere down here. There is also an expansion for Orcs Must Die, which Aaron popped up into my little chat just now. So that may or may not, I'm assuming that's going to come to Stadia as well. Stadia Changer, Orcs Must Die reveals Cold as Eyes expansion. 3 new games arriving. Well, actually says Stadia changelog, so that was a bit of a daft question, wasn't it? What else? Google Stadia picked up 3 new games this week with the promise of more on the way. A few days ago. Meanwhile, the originally Stadia exclusive Orcs Must Die 3 announced its next expansion, Cold Eyes, coming next month, November. Stadia changelog is a weekly. Falconeers, Far Cry 6, Assassin's Creed, and then a bit more about that. So announcing new Orcs Must Die 3 DLC, Cold as It's as cold as ice. Coming to Xbox One, Series X, PS4, Steam, November 11th, and Stadia, but it doesn't mention it there, but I'm sure it will be. Hot off its wider release, announced the next major expansion. The Cold as Ice expansion of Orcs Must Die will add the new Cyclopean race, which can disable traps. The expansion will bring 3 new icy maps, a new flamethrower weapon, the Cyclopean Gaze Trinket, and the Molten Gold Trap, which turns enemies to gold and provides a chance of a coin drop. I do hope it's coming to Stadia after having bigged it up.
Yeah, it is. There was a tweet when they tweeted it out. They didn't mention Stadia, but the Stadia logo's in the trailer there. And then they did respond. Somebody asked. They said yes, it's coming to Stadia as well. So
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff. So we may as well. Oh, you can't see this. In fact, there's me talking about this, and you can't see it anyway. Oh no. Let me try.
What is it? It seems like I've confused everybody with my background today.
Yeah. Why?
Even the real doctor is asking me.
What is it? We'll come back to your background after we've seen Cold as Ice. Who did that song originally? Cold. It's as cold as ice, willing to sacrifice your love. Who was that, Ray?
That was one of those arena rock bands.
Could have been REO Speedwagon.
No, that's not REO Speedwagon.
Could it have been? Could it have been? I don't know. Chat will know. Chat's like our ever diligent.
I'm thinking
real
Foreigner
brain.
or Boston. Foreigner or Boston.
Yes, Foreigner.
There
Yes,
you go, Foreigner.
yes,
See?
Elemental
That's
leads
right.
straight in with Foreigner.
Yes.
Yes, the other guy, Johnny Bravo and Ninja Guy. Here we go. Yes,
Yeah.
Foreigner. Foreigner's now okay. Here's a bit of triv for you. The son of the lead singer, I think he was the lead singer, is a very, very famous record producer who, for 10 points, is that son. Come on, guys. There's only
how about give us a clue?
I'll give you a further clue.
Only be
I'll give you a further clue.
5 points. Yeah.
He produced Amy Winehouse's last album.
He did Valerie. He also
Yes.
Valerie.
Come on, Ray. Come on.
Oh my God. He also worked with what's his name? Mars.
Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're right. You're absolutely right.
He's a brilliant. He also worked with Lady Gaga.
Yes, he's worked with them all.
There you go.
Mark.
There you go,
Mark.
Ray.
Come on. I've given you the first name.
Yeah, I know.
Mark.
It's Mark. Dang it, guy. I know he is.
Mark. It begins with an R. Come on, Mark. See if chat can get there before you. Come on, chat.
Yeah.
Come on. Mark.
Anyway, you got a computer next to you. Just Google it.
No, I've forgotten.
Ryan Ramos.
No.
Oh, Mark.
It's Mark, mate.
Come on, man. You know Mark. You know good old Marky.
I know what you're talking about. I just can't remember.
Mark Ronson.
Ronson. Yeah.
James, Mark Ronson is the son of the lead singer of Foreigner. There you go.
Okay, well,
there you go. You see.
Now you know.
You want to know? You want to know facts, folks? Come to Rokk Reveal. We not only reveal the once in a blue moon twas, but we also reveal the facts. The facts.
Yeah, my
Mark
favorite.
Ronson, yeah.
My favorite
Super.
Foreigner song is "I Want to Know What Love Is."
I want to know what love is.
Man,
Oh,
it's weird. Every time I get in my car, that song just comes on when I'm backing out of the garage.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at my wife. I want
whatever.
to know what love is.
I knew this was going somewhere.
He's backed into his wife in the garage. Is that what he just said?
That is exactly.
Is that what he just said?
I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Jeez.
Last week we had the guys playing checkers in in one of those lock-in things. We had Mr. Tickle, Mr. Dress Up and his tickle stick or
Tickle
something.
Tickle
Trunk.
Trunk.
So wait a minute. So I'm gonna YouTube, but I'm gonna look for Mr. Tickle, and then what is it, Mighty Joe?
Take the cassette out, right?
What's this? Mighty Joe? Is that his name, Mighty Joe?
Oh dear. Oh wow.
Who's your the
Mighty
Someone's
Joe?
gonna.
That was the King Kong Mighty Joe.
Yeah, that was a.
Yeah. That was the little gorilla.
What the hell? You said
Joe Danger,
Mighty.
wasn't it? No, I thought it was Joe Danger or something like that.
Who's the guy you were talking about?
Yeah.
Mighty Joe? Oh, Ben 10.
No. The UK.
Joe.
Oh,
Yeah.
Joe 90.
Yeah.
Joe
Joe
90.
90.
Mighty Joe.
Joe 90. Mighty Joe. Joe 90 was awesome. Listen, don't knock the Joe, I tell you. He was I'm going to find him actually because everybody when I went to school.
Lee, this show gets weirder.
It does. Joe 90 was. I'll tell you. I can't put. I wonder if would I get away with the theme tune or would I get pulled? I don't know. Probably. Let me put the theme on.
I mean, we were already singing some 80s songs.
Yeah, no, but they won't be recognised the way we sing them, mate. There's no question of that.
They'll probably give me a strike just for singing it.
I don't know if the sound will come through, but let's. So this was Joe 90, right?
Joe.
And
we're
talking.
We're
talking about. Yeah, I was going to say it was late 60s. In fact, a year after I was born. Here he comes. Can you hear this?
Summer of 60.
Can you hear it? No. I can hum it.
Okay, yeah. You can hum it for us.
One hand clap.
Here he is, Joe 90. I can't even remember the music. I'll remember it as it appears. Here he is. Jerry Anderson always had that. Like that. Rubbish, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Yeah, like Thunderbirds, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was the same. Those they called them something like Mariotronics.
Was it like a Saturday morning, a Friday
Yeah, that
night,
kind of
or
thing. Saturdays.
okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, I would obviously have seen them in the 70s repeats.
Did
but
you
the
watch
interesting-
this and then jump over to watching Sesame Street afterwards to try to
No,
balance?
do you know what? I was talking about this to the wife. We never really got into Sesame Street. It was a bit weird. You could never quite tell what age group it was for. And the Muppets wasn't much better. But the same guys that
Hey,
did
don't
this
talk about
and
Yeah,
Stingray
the Muppets were kind of weird.
and Captain Scarlet and
A
Thunderbirds,
frog and
they
a pig?
also
Come on, that's
did.
not weird.
They also did Space 1999.
Oh wow.
Yeah, which was and UFO, which was another late 60s show. I never really got into that one, but I loved Space 1999. Still one of my favorite shows.
Kuna, what's going on? Dude,
I don't
nobody
know.
knows, man.
Nobody knows. But that's it. And there is the little fella, little
Oh,
Joe.
Jesus.
And then he
Little
would come
Joe.
out. He would come out from the capsule.
The most special agent.
He would look completely different to when he went in because he'd have a different suit on, you see. You'd never know it was the same fella. And that was Joe 90.
Oh gosh.
Oh, you guys. There we go. What's that got to do with Stadia? I don't know.
Nothing.
How
Maybe
did
they're
we
gonna
even
make it.
get
They'll
there?
make it into a game.
There
Yeah, they
should be a
could.
game. All of this stuff has been lost to time, and it's a real shame because there's some great stuff that they just don't have anymore, do they?
Stadia's gone weird.
I blame the medicine. I blame the medicine.
I don't take mine anymore. So
Well, that explains it, right?
I know, right?
Yeah. But it's all good. It's all good, guys. So, so what we're going to be playing later? I'm back on Far Cry in a minute. I'm going to go and start taking photographs of
Dude, we got a
cars. and stuff.
siege. There is a Rainbow Six siege event
Yes.
Yeah.
Just started today.
Doctors
right
first.
now. Started today,
Yeah.
folks.
Yeah.
I'm going to find.
That's
that
why I
out.
don't go to the doctor.
I've got that. Check the chat, Rock. There's a link there.
I've got
Ubisoft
it.
link.
Thank you, my friend. I'm
Okay,
going to
yep.
pull that up. I'm going to pull that up now.
I was curious to see if the chat was going to notice that I actually had a siege background, considering I
Aha,
discuss
that's
this
what
on a
it
daily.
is.
I discuss this on a daily basis how much I cannot stand the game, even though I play the game, and I use that game as my charity stream.
Yeah.
Doctor's curse.
Yeah, you do. I was going to say that because what's going on? There we go. There we got it now. Yeah, because I
that's my
came
house.
onto your charity stream the other day and said, mate, but you say you hate this game. And you're like, I do hate it, Rock, but I'm...
I know. I think I say that every time, and I'm always in there playing it with people.
The doctor is out.
Wow.
Oh,
so
man,
you got
I didn't
looks like a
authorize them to use my
vampire,
house.
A sea monster,
Yeah.
a mummy.
So this is
Werewolf.
Didn't they just recently do the whole Western thing as well?
Yeah, they went Western. That was last month, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
last
quite
month.
recent, wasn't it?
Yep. Yep.
This is from October 12th, which is what, today, to November
Today.
the 2nd. So
Second.
it's a couple of weeks.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Come
Nice.
for revenge in Doctor's Curse. The Doctor is out. Do you remember that song, The Monster? He did the mash.
He did
Yeah,
the
Monster Mash, yeah.
Mash, the
Yeah.
Monster Mash.
It was
There
a
you
graveyard smash.
It was a smash.
I want a Ghostbusters game to come for Stadia with multiplayer.
There's
I think that would be fun.
got to be one coming, surely.
Just
Given
remember,
the,
don't cross the
movie.
streams, vet. Don't cross the streams.
I always do.
given
One hate
that
clapping.
there's the film and everything. There's got
Yeah,
to be-
you would think that there would be another a game being made.
Yeah, it's got to happen, isn't it? I'm just going.
Well, they'll probably wait and see how the movie does, but I can't imagine the movie's going to be any. It's got to be better than the reboot that they tried
Well,
and failed.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I got a copyright hit for showing that trailer for Ghostbusters a few weeks ago on here. Even though I
Really?
had the sound off. There you go. They didn't like me showing that. I'm just trying to
Curse you,
find it.
YouTube!
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly. What the heck's that all about?
I don't know. I got a hit for Mafia 3 from a stream I did over a year
I
ago.
did too. I
The
got
day
hit
that
too.
the day it released on Stadia is the day they decided to give me a copyright strike on the game.
Yeah.
I was just like,
That's bizarre,
took a-
isn't it?
I was
That
like,
is
that's
bizarre.
unacceptable.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I do that stuff at my house.
So you are going. Oh wow! So you're going to be inside what, an old sort of
Haunted
castle.
mansion.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
that looks awesome.
That should be
Yeah,
fun.
it is.
Whoa.
Yvette, you said that with such conviction.
Yeah, I know.
That should be fun.
Oh,
I did
It-
chuckle. I
it's-
was watching Aaron, and he was
oh,
he was going. He spent ages going around all the windows, blocking them all off, and everything. He was there for about 5 minutes, and then literally when they came in, and 2 seconds later they shot him. It was like,
So I already
What
see
was the
two,
point of
two of
that?
my favorite operators. They got.
Are you going
Frost-
after-
They got Frost and Legion.
Yeah. Frost
So
is awesome.
I'm already pumped up for this.
still haven't played it. It doesn't do it. all
That's
that
actually
multiplayer stuff.
that's a long time that they have this one, because did they have the Western one that long as this?
I don't think
I
they
don't
did
know.
actually.
I think the Western was only a week or maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And this is the 12th until November 2nd.
yeah,
I mean,
so it's 3
couple days,
weeks,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good event.
yeah.
That
That was
is-
awesome.
yeah.
That is. I love
Yeah.
Ubisoft, man.
I love, but see, this
Yeah.
is another thing that I love that they do in a lot of their games. They do those originals. They always will list it as a Ubisoft original, and they do such a good job on the game as anyways. And then they take their time to build this whole storyline for an original story that you get to do.
Well, we've said it before, and it isn't. It's by design. If you're going to sell a subscription service, you have to keep rolling content out. Otherwise, people cancel. Right. So you've got your favorite games, whether that's Far Cry or Assassin's Creed or Rainbow Six or whatever, and they can't just drop that game once every 2 years and then expect you to keep paying. So they're going to, and this
Yeah.
goes for Far Cry 6 as well. We know we've
Yeah.
got those. The old enemies coming up as a DLC. I'm not sure.
The enemies, they've got the two crossover events.
Yeah.
Apparently, the real certified doc said they need to come back out with Rainbow is Magic, and that we should look at the old trailer for it. And the title doesn't sound very easy.
What are they? A bunch of leprechauns or something fighting over underneath a rainbow?
Is it
Siegfried,
leprechauns?
the dead
Is it
tiger.
leprechauns versus Rainbow Bright? I don't know. My
Do you
Little Pony
believe
gets a
in
crossover.
magic?
Hey, don't be knocking McDonald. Don't be knocking Ronald McDonald. He'll come at you.
Yeah, I mean, Anthony asks a good question, actually. Why isn't For Honor on Stadia?
I'm
Good
confused
question.
because I'm shocked that those words came out that he asked a good question.
It is a good question, and I honestly
I
don't
know it
'cause
is.
it's
I don't know why
Weird.
they didn't.
probably the only franchise that isn't available on Stadia. Or,
Maybe.
to be fair, on Luna either. I don't think it's anywhere.
I don't think it is either.
No.
Nope.
So who knows? And let's hope that it will at some point. I suspect it will. I don't know why. Maybe, I mean, we've got Division, we've got the Clancy's. There is a little story about a man named Jed. Oh, no, different Clancy, sorry.
Are they working
we-
on? Wait, maybe they're working on certain features that they want to implement into the game. That's just going to take a little bit,
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know how long it
takes.
takes. How long does you got to think it takes a while to port these games over to Stadia's platform as it is. So, and if they're going to add new things, I mean, look what they've already got to look at everything Ubisoft has on their plate as it is with games they're working on. This may have just gotten put on the back burner until they're able to, because you've got Rainbow Six stuff coming out all the time, and then all the Riders Republic still to come out. You had Far Cry 6. They've got all of these other, and then 3 Battle Royale games on top of that. Like,
Extraction's coming out.
yeah, you got Extraction. You got 2 other new ones that they're working on. I'm like, to port over older games, it takes a while anyways
Yeah.
to update that stuff. But then when they're
Sorry, Aaron. No, I'm not. I'm not sorry. I'm going to carry on.
it's your show. You're apologizing for.
No, I mean, and they do such a great job of porting
Yeah.
as well. I cannot
They
think
do.
of one dodgy port from Ubisoft.
I
yeah.
can't think of one either.
No.
Nope.
I did learn something this week, though. You know, John. We were saying recently, is it Ubisoft or Ubisoft? And you said, I think it's Ubisoft, and that's what I've always said. I read somewhere the only people in the world that say Ubisoft are Americans, and you can tell it's Ubisoft because they, if it was Ubisoft, it would be AN because it's a vowel. AN vowel. You'd know this, John. You're a writer. But there is no AN. It's a. It's a Ubisoft game, you see? So when the U is pronounced as a U, you don't need to have the N before the vowel. I learned this. I read it. Yeah.
There you go.
You see? You pick
Well,
up stuff, mate.
And plus, I've been to the Ubisoft Toronto and Ubisoft Quebec offices, and that's how they said it. So.
And that's how they said it. So they're
So
Americans.
that's right.
So he knows firsthand.
Yeah.
Oh, this is good. Guys,
Oh,
thank you for
Lee,
dropping-
Lee, you won't be the only one that will die by that.
Yeah.
He said, "Also,
Thank
now I can
you.
die multiple times as a monster."
Thanks for dropping this link in. This is really awesome. So, basically, on Stadia Hunter's website, which is superb, I have to say, brilliant, the integration with the various databases, they actually tell you the prices. So even if you do own the darn thing, like we do, or we've claimed it, you can go here and see how much they are to.
Brilliant.
Oh, I like that you can select the country for currency.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
The different
Brilliant.
currencies
Bad.
and everything.
That's
Yeah.
brilliant, isn't it? Such a good
There you
job.
go. See?
So there's Canada, and we can even see, so we can do a quick flick between the US and, oh my God, do we really want to do, look at that, goes from $23.99 to $31.99.
Everything's cheaper in America.
Wow. Wow, look at that. What is interesting, actually, Aaron, you're right, look at that. $23.99 US, $23.99 UK. Now, given that the dollar is stronger than the pound, that means we're paying probably similar to what you're paying, John. Looking at those prices, that's
actually not bad though, because if it's $23.99 US, and how much is it Canadian?
31.99.
That's not bad, because usually it's about $10 more.
Okay.
Well, look at
less
Madden.
then, a little bit less.
He's right about that, because look at the cost of Madden in the U.S. version versus the Canadian version.
Yeah.
Price wise, that's a big jump.
Yeah.
4019 it jumps up to 53.
53.
Well, no, wait, but wait,
Wow.
hold on a second though. Hold on. So go back. So Madden, go back to the US price, right? So
53.
No, that's
so
the
it should
Canadian
be 43, shouldn't it? If it was
no. Go to the US.
Canadian, US price.
So
Okay,
if we go to the
US
US,
is 43.
so 40. So it is like what? It's $19 cheaper
13.
basically. So let's say $20, right? Yeah, so
Yeah.
about $20. And then 79, 69, 59. So look, we're getting it for 27, 26, $27 cheaper, right?
Yes.
So it's
What-
it's all the difference of that's a good price. But yeah, all full price games are $79.99 here, and then any of the special editions are up
Even more.
accordingly. So,
Yeah. But this is an awesome website, guys. If nobody if you haven't been here, get over there, because you can register, and it will show you how many people are playing certain games and stuff. That is the link, stadiahunters.com. There you go. Really, really good. So you've got leaderboards in here. You've got we've got the games themselves, all the games that are available, so you can do a search, find out what's there, all the latest sales across those.
Did it show that it's even on Android? Is it in the Google Play Store? It seems.
I think there's
Somewhere
an
where
app
you
it's
were-
called
Oh,
Stadium
yes.
Hunters. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
you
It's
can
on
go-
Apple as well.
Yeah, iOS and
Some
Android
fancy
as well.
stuff there.
This is
That is
clever,
a
isn't it?
brilliant site.
Yeah,
That's nice.
Yeah.
it's great. It's really good. So loads to look at, reviews, the whole 9 yards, as they say. This is good. Look, we've got rating numbers here. So Grime gets a good 8.5.
Wow.
Humankind gets a full 10. So you can check out their reviews. This is cool. Their best games as well. Look at this, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Yeah, that is an awesome game. Watch Dogs. I prefer it to Watch Dogs Legion, I have to say. Trials Rising, Humankind. These are all.
I think they did a really good job porting Watch Dogs because you can see the difference with the graphics versus Watch Dogs 1 to 2 and even with Legion. And I'd still, as much as I love Watch Dogs 2 and Legion, I still have to say Watch Dogs looks way better than the other two. They did such a great job with
The
that
first
game,
one.
bringing that one over.
Yeah,
With the first one,
Yeah. But I think Watch Dogs 2 and Watch Dogs look better than Watch Dogs Legion anyway. They went for a different art style.
Yeah.
And I've
Yeah,
noticed
yeah.
that with Far Cry 6 as well, Aaron, that it's not quite as realistic looking as Far Cry 5, the character
No,
mapping
no,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Yep. I will
Yeah.
agree with that.
And I don't know why they've
It's
done
still
that.
yeah, I don't know either. I mean, we don't really know, but it's still fun to play regardless. I mean,
Oh, it's amazing.
they definitely
Yeah.
upped the kill factor, I think, with that one with Far Cry 6 with the ways that you can kill people,
Oh,
especially with the
yes.
machete. Like that blew my mind the first time I did that. I was like, whoa. You didn't get to see that kind of stuff in Far Cry 5.
Yeah, I'm pretty
There's
sure
so
that Far
much to
Cry
do.
6 is the biggest open world in the Far Cry series. Of all the games, it's
Yeah.
the biggest world. But like you said, yeah, there's so much to do, and the thing is, you get rewarded for it. Like you said, you go find those caches and those things like that. You unlock those suits, and it's not just cosmetic. That's the big thing is, like you said, you can run 4 times as fast. So it's actual perks that make
I
a
don't know
difference. And for me, that's like, I'm not really a big fan of, I can unlock a new hat and it does nothing. But if
Yeah,
you tell me
exactly.
that the hat will increase my health or take less damage, then you know what, I'm going to be going
Yeah,
for that.
all of the
You're all in.
all the
Yep.
outfits you get. I don't know. I think the outfit that my character had, when you jump, if you do the speed jump thing, it like sets the ground on fire. So
Yeah.
I mean, most of what I spent my
Yes.
time doing was I got sidetracked with that part because I was jumping around setting everybody on fire.
Well, the
That's
heat,
one of the
when you
Supremos, I
got
think, isn't
the
it?
heat.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
All right,
and,
sorry.
and oh no,
Go ahead. Nope, go ahead, John.
No, I was just going to say, Heed Rock's warning there. He tweeted it out about turning if you're going to stream Far Cry 6, turn that radio volume all the way down because they've got licensed music in there.
I still haven't gotten any flack for that though with the music. I actually got flack for my the royalty free music that I streamed. They flagged that stuff, but nothing in the actual gameplay.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I tell
Really?
you, Aaron, it's very specific. It's the USB sticks that you collect. So, you've got to collect about 15 of them, and then you can actually play them in your vehicles. So as you go through each radio channel, you eventually get to those USB tracks. It's those that are the licensed tracks. They're like promotional
Gotcha.
music within the game. They've done the same in other games as well. I forget which ones now.
I know there are some games that like I just don't care. I want to listen to the music, so I'm like, strike me away.
Yes, intro. I
Strike-
love the intro.
Isn't
Yeah,
it amazing.
Really good intro.
They did a great
really
job
is
with
good.
this
I could
game.
sit there and watch. There are times where I'm like, all right, because if I'm streaming the game, then I'll skip through it. But if I'm playing offline, I sit there and I'll watch that each and every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I've noticed, even though I put the video out there, people are still still haven't worked out about cross progression. I noticed somebody on Twitter earlier was saying, on PC, I've got all of the cyber stuff and everything, but I haven't got it on my Stadia version. And I thought, well, we all know that's because you've got to get beyond the first island. So to me, that obviously made it obvious they progressed in the PC, but they haven't progressed on Stadia.
Yeah,
So just a quick
right.
reminder, people,
That-
if you don't know how to do this, just when you come out of the game, go back to that menu, the main menu. Don't just quick
I
go
think
out.
mine is nowhere near that 40%.
I've been
number.
playing it a bit, mate.
Did-
What you need are these two. You've got to come to this menu, and you need to look for these two icons. One of these will push it up to the cloud and save it for all of your instances of the game across all your platforms. The other one will pull it down. So if you,
I always do that though.
Yeah, but you're an enlightened soul. You're a being from another,
Well,
different-
but then again,
different realm of
there's only
existence.
this is only the second game that they even have that feature though, right? Because
It's-
Watchdog Legion
It's too
has
complicated, Aaron, to be fair. This should be automatic. It should say,
Well,
I'm going to save
more-
it to the cloud. Would you like
okay.
me to do that? And then you
Yeah.
go, yes, please. And it does it for you, rather than you
And
got
I
to
think-
find it.
I think Immortals Phoenix Rising does that automatically.
Yes,
like
it
I
does.
don't
See,
I don't remember. Yeah.
I know. And Legions,
Yeah,
Legions asks you as well, and it will
Yeah,
do
you
it
have
for
to-
This one, you've
yeah,
got to
you
do
have
it
to-
manually.
Ugh.
They've
Maybe
got
they'll
to get a
patch that.
consistency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's how you do it. And then once you've done that, you can just go to your PC or wherever you're playing it, Luna, GFN, and then click on download so that you load it down locally. or in the case of a cloud, to their servers, and then you can play from where you left off, and it's pretty much to the pixel where you were. You can't force a save either. Just bear that in mind. So don't just stop
Yeah.
halfway through a mission, because if it hasn't saved it, you'll be starting again. But great game. Love that game. More than I thought I would, to be honest, when I first fired it up. I wasn't so sure.
Isn't that that's the nice thing about some of these games, though, that you get that way. There's a lot of games that even I played on Stadia where I'm like, this doesn't seem like I'm going to like it, and then I just get hooked on those games.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't sure, because, again, I'm not a massive fan of the whole kind of Latin America thing. I enjoy Just Cause, but, you know, they're always fighting some dictator. I'm sure they're a bit more advanced than that, south of flipping Mexico. But that's, you know, that's game developers in Hollywood for you. So for me, wouldn't it have been better if you were trying to save the Amazon rainforest as the game, and what you were actually trying to battle were the big corporates that were coming in, setting up bases? I want them
to put
that's
a game in
Game
Australia,
idea, Ray, isn't it, than what they're doing there?
I want one like that's based in Australia. I want to be able to fight kangaroos and things.
Kid Koala.
Wow.
Him?
Now you want to kill kangaroos.
How about
I didn't say I was going to kill them.
Right?
But could you imagine having one as a pet in the game to just sit and do your dirty work for you?
They could have a Crocodile Dundee DLC, right?
See, there you go. If anybody could pull that off, Ubisoft would be the one to pull it off as a crossover event in Far Cry 6.
Aaron, you make a good point, because nobody ever does anything based. Well, actually, that's not true, because the latest Breakpoint is based in an island off of New Zealand. So kind of down in the Antipodean.
Kind of, yeah, but there are certain areas that you just don't see. Like, I mean, Eastern Europe, Australia. I mean, there are certain areas you just don't see them choosing, and I would love for somebody to do that.
I do wonder, you know how most big artists end up doing a Latin American album. Or they'll do something with a Latin American artist, because it is a massive marketplace, absolutely vast, record sales. Despacito, biggest selling single of all time. It's like trillion downloads on YouTube or something. So I do wonder whether there's a little bit of commerciality in there.
I'm riding in a 6'4" with the sun dropping down, and I got Chorizo bobbing his head, listening to
I love Chorizo.
Living La Vida.
Why is he bobbing his head right?
It's a dog bobblehead. Get your you guys, man. And he's only got 2 legs. Poor dog's only got 2.
You can go to Wakanda on Marvel Avengers, says Anthony. That's so true. You can do that. You can go to Wakanda. You're quite correct. But Australia would be a good one, though. It's a really good point, actually, Aaron.
I think it would be a good one.
Yeah.
So they did.
You can't.
You don't remember Dead Island? You don't remember Dead Island?
Everything was dead.
Yeah, and it was
Dead Island when everybody was on the resort.
It looks the same.
And they all turned to zombies.
Yeah,
Matt, I tell you, really, really good game that was based in Australia.
It's greatest hits.
But no, Mad Max.
Oh
Such a good game, and it never did anything sales wise. Brilliant game.
Yeah, I agree.
That I completed that, but I didn't finish the very final race. I could never get it. Never the very, very final race in the game.
You actually look like the guy that was on the back of the car that would fix it.
Who does? Vet?
Yeah, he looks like the guy. He if your car got damaged, he would repair your car. Yeah, I
remember the fella. Mad Max was underrated. You're so right, Paul. It was one of my favorite games of all time, and genuinely, it just never got the sales. A bit like Days Gone, never reached the level it should have done. In post sale, both games have built up a certain notoriety, but at the time, they never did the sales that they should have done. And Chum Bucket, that was it, Paul. We're done. Chum Bucket. That was the fella. That's who Vet reminds him of.
Yeah.
Such a good game. Gentlemen, we've been kicking it on now for an hour and 15, and the world needs to revolve without us. So I think we should probably start to wind up. Should we do a quick run around? Run Around. That was a game from the 70s. Quick reference to all my UK chums. We'll start with John. John, what are you doing this coming week on Stadia?
Well, I'll be playing some Borderlands 3, Ben 10, and getting ready for the third week from Caring from the Clouds. This past weekend, both you and Aaron participated, and so far, for the 2 weeks that we've been on, collectively, everybody, we've generated or raised, I should say, over $1,500 in donations for charities. Yeah, around the world.
That's amazing.
So yeah, that is fantastic. And so the goal is play your favorite Stadia games and raise money for charities of your choice. So that is fantastic. Every little bit helps, no matter how small or how big, and collectively done amazing. So I'm so happy with that. We'll have a final report at the end of the month, early November. But we're on track for raising quite a bit of money.
Week.
Yeah,
so,
second week.
If we do anything like that, you're going to well up to the 3K mark.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. And I did my longest ever game stream, 2 hours, which I know is nothing compared to
fantastic.
You guys. But that was the longest I've ever done. It was great. Really
I loved your stream too. The way that you had set up, like you did a video pre-stream, tweeting out, asking people about what you want to play. Yeah. You had the graphic there in the bottom left-hand corner, and the link right on the screen. It was great. I actually copied that for my stream. I saw what you're doing. I'm like, wow, that's great. I'll do that too.
That's awesome. I copied you because that trailer idea, I didn't know you could do that on YouTube, and I saw you had a trailer. And then I dug deep and realized that that's part of YouTube. So I did that because of you, mate. We're inspiring buddies.
Yes, that's right. Inspiring
each other.
Everybody's fantastic. So this weekend coming up, we've got another 18 hours of game streaming from Canada, UK, US, all over the place, and
amazing.
So many different people. Yeah, so really excited and really happy the way that everything's been turning out.
It's just such a great initiative.
It's a busy week.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I have heard that there's a knighthood in the post for your charitable services. If only you can get them in Canada, can't you? You can be knighted because you're part of the Commonwealth.
Sure, yeah.
You can have the old Queen's sword on your shoulders.
We've got the Governor General who's got a direct line to the Queen.
There you go.
Right? So you never know. You might next time
she
see
picks up occasionally as well.
Yeah. Prince John or something like that.
Prince John, right? Yeah. No, I think he died about 700 years ago. But I know where you're coming from. Raimondo.
Yes. Well, my good friend Spectre, who's part of the Stadia Bash Community Network, has a new show he's going to be doing, and he asked me to be a guest, so I'll be a guest on that today.
Overexposure, mate. If I was your agent, I'd be telling you to pull back a bit because that's overexposure.
Yeah. You're doing way too much.
People are going to get fed up with seeing you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, seriously. You're on shows every day almost.
No, that's another person. Then what else am I doing? And then tonight, I think I'm streaming. I'm gonna do the Blair Witch. I'm gonna stream that. I've never played it, so I'm gonna stream that tonight.
Have you played it, Ray?
No.
Listen, I don't jump. Right? I mean, I literally sit in the dark at home watching Most Haunted and binge watch. That game made me jump. It's a jumper. It's a real jumper.
All right, well, I can't wait. I can't wait.
You might be one hand clapping.
Oh,
not gonna go there. And then real quick, Thursday I'm doing Cloud Nation TV with Dr. Spaceman Vet, myself. JD's on a break right now. And then Retro Rewind with Stadia Pro Gaming, Ryzak, myself, and Jeff. And then
he needs a list. Look at who's looking down at his list. Vet.
I know he is.
And then on the 15th, 7 shows.
It's just
should have it on the TV in the
script.
Down with the chat. And then
just use your. Is your teleprompter broken?
Yeah, exactly right.
And then one last thing, catch me Stadia Pro Game, and I think we're gonna play. I'm supposed to be playing with him right now. Far Cry 6.
He turned on party. Ray, he informed me he turned on party chat, and you're no longer needed. He's got plenty of people lined up.
Thank you guys for watching us, and thank you, Google Stadia, for bringing out twos.
We seem to have frozen on YouTube, or at least it has at my end. I'm not sure if it's frozen at your end.
It
looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, I can see him moving. Yeah.
I'm just waving to see if I wave on Ray's TV.
Kind of little.
Are you waving to yourself? What's that one hand?
What? Yeah.
There you go. Look there.
Oh, there I am. You're quite right. Yeah, it's just my rubbish broadband. Aaron, what are you doing this week?
Thank you.
Man, I don't feel like I'm not in Kansas anymore for some reason.
we left there years ago, mate.
Yeah. I'd probably be diving into some more Far Cry 6. I'm sure somehow I'll get involved in this Rainbow Six Siege nonsense. Somebody will invite me, and I'll join it because I hate that game so much.
You are the lady that doth protest too much.
I can't even keep a straight face anymore when I say that I despise that game because I'm always streaming it. So
how can anyone that plays it so much? Having said that, I was having a look at all the hours that I've put into various games on Stadia, because it came to about 1,000 hours in total. And I was amazed to see that flipping PUBG had 100 and something hours, and I detest that game.
I don't even want to look at the amount of hours that I've put into Stadia, let alone I've already cried myself to sleep when I see how much money I've invested in buying games constantly, and I have subscriptions for one of the services, and I still buy the games. So
Ubisoft, I know how it works.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
soft
my
on
friend.
my wallet.
What am I doing? I've got housemates this Thursday.
Woo!
Saturday. I don't know that this isn't news because I know the guys have already said it. I have been invited to join the panel at Cloud Gaming Extremecast, which is, as you all know, it's a cloud gaming show. They wanted someone on there that was kind of more leaning towards Stadia. Which, as you know, I do. So I'm not going to be I'm not going to do a Clive, and because they do what they do brilliantly. I'm not going to be on there banging the drum, but certainly I'll be there as an advocate for my favorite cloud gaming platform. So I'll be joining them this coming Saturday. I'm not sure the times. It's 10 p.m. UK, whatever that is for you guys. So
we'll get to see late night Rokk.
Yeah, I'll be like this. Stadia's been this great week for Stadia. It will be very much because that kind of 9 o'clock at night, slippers, cocker spaniel, glass of port, bed. That's it, basically, all at the same time. So I've got to stay up a little bit later for that show. Wow. So that's me coming up. And then, of course, we're doing the same thing as we've just done next Tuesday. So that is going to be awesome. Thank you, everybody in the chat. We've had an amazing chat, as always. You guys are absolutely superb. I could list you all, but I will be here for another hour. What are you showing me your shiny helmet for?
Whoa, Rokk.
What?
On.
It's
not 10 o'clock yet.
The thing about what? That's not my fault, is it?
Stop flashing, everyone! Right?
Yeah, stop it. Rude boy, rude. Yeah. Interrupting me. Look at him, little smiley face. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Love you to pieces.
Thank you,
you
guys.
have been amazing. You have been Rokk Reveal.
Thanksgiving to all the Canadians. Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh yes, happy Thanksgiving to our Canadian
That was an
friends.
awesome turkey, John.
Yeah, like that turkey.
Do you
it tasted
do the same
good.
Thing of turkey and pumpkin pie and all the malarkey that these guys.
Yeah.
What do you mean all the malarkey? What the hell?
Well, you flipping Thanksgiving. It's all you young pup states that have that. Us older, more sort of ages. We don't.
It's just a holiday. Well, I give thanks that I get to eat. I look at it at this point. I'm like, it's a holiday. Yay! Everything's off. I get football and food, and I don't have to cook or clean or do it.
It's fairly close to Christmas anyway, isn't it? So it's all kind of part of that whole holiday season thing for you.
Yeah, it's basically I get to eat, watch TV, and then Christmas rolls around. I eat, watch TV, buy myself stuff. It's just another day for me.
Thanksgiving is being thankful to being with your family and having video games. I'm thankful for the community and thankful for a lot.
No.
What do you?
No, it's
You know,
I'm with my family all the time.
Oh no, Aaron, he's got up. No, Ray has a point. You should at Thanksgiving, you should always give praise. And on that note, let's get the hell out of here. See you soon,
what the hell
guys.
is that, man? It's scary.